also I grew up on a lot of Satyajit Ray's cinema and Uttam Kumar Suchitra Sen cinema, and I think within the first 10-15 minutes I wanted to do it. Hi, I'm Mouni Roy and you're watching me on Femina India. Well, I always describe my childhood as a high school musical, along with lots of reading and studies. I come from a very academically inclined family, and they always, wanted me to read. But at the same time, because it was a typical Bengali household, I was really forced, in fact, to sing and learn dancing and do extracurricular activities in school. So that's how my childhood was, and I think when you grow up like that, I grew up on a lot of Satyajit Ray's cinema and Uttam Kumar Suchitra Sen cinema, Bengali films. I never thought I'd become an actor, but I had this affinity and love towards the craft. I always used to participate in school plays, dramatics, dance competitions. Then when I went to college, I was in the choreography society. So I guess it was there in me, but I actually wanted to be an IAS officer, and that is what I was prepping for. And then suddenly one fine day I was walking outside the uni and somebody tapped my shoulder and said, why don't you come and audition? And I auditioned, and that's how I got my first part. And when I came to Bombay for the first time, I thought I was coming here for a summer job and I'm going to go back and continue my studies. But that never happened because I kind of fell in love with what I was doing, and I love acting and love dancing. And so yeah, I've been doing it for almost 2 decades now. How did it become an iconic character? I cannot take any credit for it like that, because it's the audience that gave us that love, the acceptance. Naagin happened at a time in my life where I didn't really know what kind of fiction work I wanted to do, and suddenly I got a call from Balaji, from Ekta ma'am, saying, why don't you come and we have this story for you, take a narration. And I think within the first 10-15 minutes I wanted to do it. Also, it's a very well-known fact that Ekta ma'am's narrations are epic. Like, she would tell you what's happening in the background, and how the air is whooshing, and and it was a fantasy fiction. My first thought when I got the call, I was like, okay, do I want to play a shape-shifting snake? But when I went and heard the first episode, I realized that it's so ingrained in our folklore, and Naagin is one fantastical character that we have in Indian folklore and mythology, that it's like any vampires or werewolves in the West. But I think that was one of the main reasons that I took it up, but mostly because I really liked the story.